Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I'm your host Bastion. This is Zelda news. Well, no, it's actually Nintendo news. A little bit of Zelda at the end. Let's get to that news. First of all, Sakaguchi, who is the guy who originally created the Final Fantasy series and was a key figure in development of most of the Final Fantasy games. He also was in charge of that Final Fantasy movie, The Spirits Within. And in case you didn't know this little bit of history about him, the fact that that movie tanked so terribly is what made Square Enix decide to axe him, which was a terrible decision, in my opinion. But anyways, he of course now has his own studio, and he came out with that game, The Last Story for the Wii, a couple years ago and all that stuff. Anyways, the point is, he was talking about the fact that originally Chrono Trigger was going to have a lot more sequels, but that the heads over at Square Enix basically just, one, weren't really that interested, and two, weren't really interested in what he wanted to do with the series. So that's why we never got any sequels. So that's kind of frustrating. It's very unfortunate, because there would have been so many people that would love more Chrono Trigger sequels. Square Enix really doesn't know what they're doing, but that's another topic for another Bastion rant some other time. Anyways, let's get on to the next story, which should be a Bastion rant of its own, and it's Zelda fan games. And here is a Zelda fan game called The Legend of Link, which is quite possibly the least creative fan game title I've ever heard of, considering I've seen at least 10 Zelda fan games called The Legend of Link, and I, at one point when I was a kid, before having seen any of these, came up with what I thought was an amazing idea for a story or a game called The Legend of Link. So it's not that creative of a title. It's also not that creative of a game. It basically just looks like one of the Game Boy Zelda games, and there's nothing too super unusual or interesting going on. I hate to poop all over it, but it just doesn't interest me. Maybe it will interest you, and I'm totally wrong, and it's going to be a wonderful, fun game. I don't know. You can watch the trailer by clicking on the link down below. That's it for this episode. See you guys tomorrow for more news. Bye, guys.